Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our Elmcreek tribute run for charity. And we are coming over here to finish up Field 77. Field 70 is almost done. I'm going to let the smaller guy finish it just because, well, he was further away at the time, and this guy was closer to the road that I want to travel on. So, we'll move this guy over here, get him to start working on Field 77. Might even be able to finish up 77 around the same time that other guy finishes 70. Of course, I say that. It does take a while for that other guy to get any percentage points, to be fair. But he's doing his best. While between episodes, by the way, kind of important, I did some research on herbicide. Because if we look at this little thing right here, it says at the bottom of the sprayer, up to 15% penalty, right? And so I was like, what does that even mean? Like, up to 15%? Like, why is it variable? How do you know if it's variable? What does any of that mean, right? So, I did some research and I found a forum thread that seemed to have some evidence pointing to what that meant. And let me get this guy started real quick. Actually, let me sneeze real quick. And so what it seems to be, after somebody did some testing, is that if you pre-spray, as in spray at the same time that I'm weeding right now, right after you plant with no weeds showing, or if you catch weeds in the first stage, supposedly both of those situations take 0 penalty at all. You're actually at 0% penalty for using herbicide. All you're having to pay at that point is the herbicide, which is not cheap, to be fair. If you catch it in the medium stage, then you take a 10% penalty. Yeah, 10% penalty. If you catch it in the high stage, the highest stage, you take the full 15% penalty. So, in our cases, other than the fact that it is more expensive to buy herbicide, to be fair, it might be better for us to use herbicide, because I think herbicide you can at least see on the ground when you're spraying. I think you can at least see the herbicide show up on the ground. Now, this might be a moot point if we can get the cultivator for if the seeder cultivator gives us small weeds, then it might be a moot point because we'll just use the bigger weeder, the mechanical weeder, and move on with our day. But if we continue to use the regular cultivator that we have, then, or the shallow cultivator we have, and it continues to give us the medium weeds, which the only thing we can use is the hoe, which is annoying, then we may have to we might have to consider herbicide at that point, because I think herbicide will just be easier for us to use in general. So we'll think about it. Again, it's more expensive, to be fair, but I don't know. It's an option. It's an option that's thrown in there. Truth be told, I'm not super happy with the ridiculously low volume of weeding options. If we're going to give us penalties for herbicide, then why do we only have 4 weeders and 1 hoe? Like, really? I mean, maybe it's because they're saving some for a future DLC or content patch or something like that. It just feels a little lackluster, you know? Feels like they should be giving us some more options here, which is just, you know, it's a little disappointing in my opinion. So that's my stance on it. Feel free to comment below if you think I'm right, wrong, or whatever. But this is kind of how I'm feeling about it at the moment, I guess. Maybe just because it's something that's bothering me today. All right, we're at 98%. We're actually very close. And we've used hardly any seed. I guess cotton just uses a lot of seed. Now, granted, these are bigger hoppers, so percentage-wise, we were going to use less anyway, but it feels like this is still using up quite a bit less liters of seed per acre. And I know different crops do have different seeding acreage, so to speak. There's a chart somewhere I saw online that had that information. I didn't look at it. I didn't download it or anything like that. Maybe I should have. But usually it doesn't feel like it's too relevant, because if I need cotton, I've got to seed cotton. It's kind of irrelevant how much seed it takes to seed cotton. Just keep filling up until you're done. You know, I kind of almost not sure if it makes that big of a difference. How are we looking over here? 38%. We might actually have time to get this little guy over there to help out as well. We did all the weeding on our fields as much as I could kind of blindly tell. So we'll see how bad we did once it actually starts growing again. Anything else over here on sowing that we care about? Don't think so. We got some big old giant oat ones, which, yeah, we've got the right seeder for it right now, but that is not part of the plan. So we're going to ignore those. Clothes are still, decent price, but we don't have any more at the moment. How is our production looking? I mean, we're going to have some more soon-ish. And then I still got a lot of cotton. Goodness. Yeah, we're doing good on the cotton. Anyway, how are we looking over here? 99. Presumably we'll finish on this pass. Or partway through it, maybe. Probably going to drop this guy's seed off at our house just because it's close. It's right, like literally right there. I can see it. And that way we can kind of deliver some seed to our house for future. Oh, there it is, in fact. I'll dismiss you. And then the other one we're probably just going to turn in as is because, I mean, I guess it's not that far away. I could always deliver it as well. We'll see. I could also just sell it to get some reimbursement back, get a little bit of money back in our pockets. I mean, this right here will be plenty of seed for the next round of things with a little bit of seed that we have sitting over here from the old seed radish show. I don't think we need to bring the other one over as well. Plus, I think we still have some seed at the store, don't we? And some seed right there. Yeah, we got a lot of seed over here. Let's hope that we don't get this to disappear into something. Okay, we did not. Good. All right, that's done. How are you doing, my friend? You are... I guess I could have brought you over here. I just realized, but I thought this guy would be almost done, actually. He's only halfway done. But he'll get it finished here momentarily. Doesn't really take him that long to do this big field, or this medium field, I should say. So how are we looking on just fields in general? I mean, we got the field we wanted, right? We're good there. We just need to do a little bit more fertilization. Pick up that stupid rock someday. Maybe once we buy one of these other fields that has medium rocks on it, we'll come back and pick up that one rock right there. Other than that, though, field 41 has nothing on it right now. Except weeds. It's got weeds growing. Again, would have been a good field. 53, 54, I would love to have those fields as well. But we're not quite there yet. Honestly, something like 51 and 41 or 51 and 53 with soybeans. And then maybe we could get 39 someday. And then maybe 41, 47, 40, something like that. I think at some point we do want to buy 47. I would have bought it right now, except it has oats on it, and I don't want to harvest oats. But we might harvest it the next time it has something different on it. We'll see. But, and that's not like a huge increase, but combined 47, 48, that's another good sized field between the two, right? Like that's not bad. We could even potentially combine these fields and trim off like some of the excess of 48 that's kind of annoying. Honestly, if all we did was trim off this top triangle right here, a little bit more than a triangle, but you know what I mean, and left this little angle here, that wouldn't be actually that bad to deal with. And just made it one long width field, trim off that little bit at the top. Could use that for something. You know, I don't know what we would put there, but we would have some land there to put something on if we wanted to. But that would make that a little bit of an easier field to manage. Plus the extra increase that we got from combining them right through the middle here would make up for some of that we lost. So that might not be a bad plan. But of course we have to get that other field before we get there. But again, that would give us a good sized chunk right there. That would be another field that's not quite as big as 50, but close. Which we know 50 is what, a 3.7 acres. So that'd probably be about 3.4 acres, something like that. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, we're almost down here. Sorry. Getting distracted. Guess I could have done this myself. It's not that hard, but I was kind of talking and off in another world. Probably will finish this on the next pass, I think. Honestly, these fields down here are not bad either. Nice, flat. There's a lot of roads between them, so you might ultimately combine a few of them together in some form or fashion. But overall, they're not bad fields. This is the pig farm down here. Pigs, man. One day we are going to do a series that has pigs. That is going to happen. Pigs need a lot of stuff. In fact, what do pigs need? Can we go to help and see what pigs need? So pigs need corn, wheat, barley. I don't think they need all of them. I think they need corn. Then they need either wheat or barley, I think. And then either canola or sunflowers, I think, if I remember right. Or maybe soybeans is in that list as well. And then potatoes or sugar beets. Sorghum might be in the mix with wheat and barley. So I think it's like corn, a grain, one of the like soybean or sunflower, kind of one of those things. And then either potatoes or sugar beets. I think it's like that. I think it's 4 things. It might be 5. But they need like a whole collection of them to be at 100%. Now they'll still be productive. And the way pigs are productive is they reproduce and you sell the extra pigs. That's literally how you make money off of pigs. But if I remember right, they to be 100%, they need like a combination of a whole bunch of different foods, which is kind of what makes them a little bit challenging, but also kind of fun because you get to grow a whole bunch of different stuff. So there's that. Sheep are just grass and hay. Really easy. Literally, you grow grass, turn half of it into hay. Done. So easy. Obviously, we've seen chickens. Bees, we haven't really done much with. Horses, hay, oat, and sorghum. I'm surprised sorghum's thrown in there, actually. But I knew hay and oats for sure. What was it used to be in FS19? It wasn't sorghum. It was it wheat or something? Maybe sorghum's more realistic. Oh, sorry. I should have paid attention. I'm having fun. I apologize. Oh, you're still not done. Okay, what have you missed? You must have missed something big. Oh, that little corner up there. Well, then hopefully by the time you finish this, it'll be done. Because I can't imagine you're going to make me go back and get that corner. All right, there we go. Just in time. I don't know if it plans it out that way on purpose or what. All right, well, we're going to turn both of these in. I'm going to go ahead and get the reimbursement on this cedar stuff. That's going to be fine. A little bit of money back. Collect. And time to fast forward another month and do our last little bit of fertilization over there and go from there. Maybe sell sell another stack of clothes if they're at a good price. Someday, sell our soybeans. All right. Oh, I could have paid off a bunch of loan. Why do I keep forgetting? You guys are supposed to remind me. I don't understand why you guys aren't reminding me. It's really rude. Okay, let's go over here. I don't think we can drive across the field anymore, so we're going to go around. Please plant something useful on 47. Do we have any weeds? I don't see any. Let's check the map, because that's going to be the best way to see. You know what's funny, though? They might have plowed, and we might not have had any weeds anyway. I don't think we were going to have any... I don't think I got 100%. So I actually don't think we would have had any weeds anyway. Oh, well. Not at the end of the world. We ran over it. Whoop-de-doo. Better safe than sorry. Goodness gracious, I cannot line up properly. Because if we had had weeds, that would have been a huge penalty that I would not have wanted to deal with. I'm going to do a little header down here at the bottom just so we don't accidentally run into field 50 without me paying attention, because I feel like that's exactly something I would do. Now, I was talking about combining these two fields and getting rid of this road here. This road is kind of convenient, though. But, I don't think in the grand scheme of things you would really need it. This little triangle is, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's a little annoying. Would definitely like to get rid of it someday. We get auto field 51. We did not. That looks like a lighter color of weeds, though. I think we can get those weeds, which I'm not sure why. Why would that be a lighter color of weeds? I don't understand. I don't think we did anything different between the two fields. Is it like a cotton thing? Does cotton just grow bigger weeds for some weird reason? I wonder if it has to do with like how long the growth cycle actually is. Like cotton is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Soybeans is shorter. So based on that argument, I was thinking maybe a longer cycle has a larger percentage of, okay, we're at this stage of growth, 10% versus 20%, if it was a shorter gap there, maybe there's less percentage points for weeds to pop up, and maybe it's based off the growth of the crop and not the growth of the weeds, which doesn't make any sense, but I can't come up with another reason why there might be smaller weeds over here if there are, in fact, smaller weeds. Let's go drop off our fertilizer, check out our weeds situation, and get ready to fast forward another day, although we're going to check prices here as well. Where were they? Oh, in the corner. Oh, it's medium. Okay. Just looked a little bit different colored. All right. Is what it is. Actually, you know what it probably is, because these are one more step further along. So that's probably exactly what it is. Okay. Well, we'll just deal with a little tiny bit of weeds. Not the end of the world. Let's check some prices then. And then we can move forward another day. Clothes still at a decent price. Probably can get a little bit better, though. In fact, I know it can. So we're going to hold off on those. And then soybeans. Getting there. Not quite where we want it, but getting there. Still looking for June, July. All right, so that is that. Contracts that we care about. I mean, we do technically have a sprayer, but no. No, I think we're good. Let's return the sprayer before I forget. Won't need you again for a little while. We're also going to, now that I'm thinking about it, pay off a little bit of loan. And that it? Is that everything? We don't have any other used equipment or leased equipment? Nope. Anything used that we care about? It's a nice Fendt power flow, but no, thank you. Let's move along. What is that streaking across the sky? It's a meteor. We're sitting here watching the Z's, and suddenly this mushroom cloud blows up. That would be a little Awkward. Come on, little cotton. You're all looking good. Little soybeans. All my crops are growing. Looking nice. Weeds are growing real good too. Good job. Let's see here. Used equipment. Someday we're going to have to try this thing out. It's kind of nifty, but not super relevant to us. And contracts that we might care about. Probably not. Nope. And prices. Soybeans. Oh, really close. Really, really, really close. In fact, so close that we might just sell today no matter what price it gets to. We'll fast forward a little bit to get to the best price, but I think we're selling today no matter what, and close or not at a good price. Because there's no, even though it's June and supposedly it gets better in July, there's no guarantees as we've seen before, because I feel like that's exactly what the situation we had one time before, and I don't know that we can guarantee that it's going to get better. So here's the thing. Here's the way it works. If we sell this month, it will get better next month. If we save this month, it'll get worse next month. That's exactly how it works. All right, we're going to fast forward. Hopefully get to a really good price on this. $13.60. If we get over $1,400, that would make me extremely happy. $13.69. Not going up very much. $13.75. $13.80. $13.86. I think it's slowing down. $13.07. We're about to be over $1,400. That's gonna be good. There we go. Right at $1,400. $14.06. Wow. $14.68 is the really good price. The best price is $1,546 though. Don't expect it to get to that. Well, it's going to be dark, but we're selling this month for sure. $14.24. Let's go ahead and zip over to the spots. Oh, there we go. So. $14.30, $14.31. Still went up a little bit. It's probably still going to go up a couple little ticks, but we're not going to wait for it. We're going to release you and wait for it to show up. So we're going to get what? $33,000 from our soybeans, which is really good. And actually would be enough to buy that other field. But again, oats. We don't want oats. We'll wait till this gets something better. Hey, 49 is clean, but it's not a good planting time for us for anything. So we'll hold off. Oh, must have looped back around. All right, well, I'll be right back once it gets here. All right, we are back, and it has shown up finally. So here we go. By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this before on this series, but I did realize that there are, in fact, 2 more containers. Somebody mentioned it. I didn't realize that they existed. You just have to open up the tops, just like I just did, and you have 2 more containers. I mean, you could use the other one too, but that way you can, in fact, transport. Oh no, it's at the other one. Ha! Well, that's fine. Well, yeah, so you can, in fact, like I said, see, as you can see, there's one open here in the front, just the always open one, and then there's one I just opened up in the back. So all 3 of those can be filled up with 3 different crops, which is very convenient. Just realized that bridge is very low right there. Helps if I'm actually paying attention. No, stop, 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 stop. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the bridge. And there we go. Close the covers up. Not that we need to, but just because we can. Hello, soybeans. We're in here with the soybeans. All right, sorry. I'm easily amused. What can I say? Plus, I'm driving a train, which is, you know, always cool. Oh, 35,000. I was off by a little bit. In a good way. All right, well, there you go. That was a good chunk of money. Let's pay off a little bit more loan. Wow, we paid off $95,000 of our loan. We're getting somewhere, guys. Anything else we want to do today? I don't think so. I think the clothes were still at a bad price, right? Yeah. So we're not doing that. Next thing we've got on our list would be, so we're not harvesting cotton until November. Soybeans is in October. So interestingly enough, even though we planted the soybeans second, we actually, because of the way we did it, we're actually going to harvest the soybeans first. So that'll be coming up here in 4 months. So not a lot going on between now and then. How's our overall production looking? Still got a lot of cotton. We're going to be fine, guys. And the closer, okay. Nothing else to do on the fields. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, it will be time to probably fast forward mostly through the summer. I don't think there's much we're going to be doing. Maybe if we find a good harvesting contract, but other than that, we're going to kind of ignore everything else. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.